friends and family of Ronny's Farm to Table. I was worried about this little passive heat tent here all night long. There was a pretty strong wind here over the night in the Red River Valley, but it was holding up just fine. It didn't become a sail and took off, which makes me quite happy. Update from the passive heat tent. It didn't make it nicely through the storm. You see the one side here's all broken. I put the white trailer in front of it here just to build a little bit of a windbreak for it. But it's not worth it to try to fix it during a harsh wind. You probably just rip it more and make it more worse. So probably tomorrow when the wind is calmer, I have to come back here and work on it. The solar field panel here in the background, what you see when it's high wind, they flatten themselves. They don't go with the sun, so they don't start to building a sail like something like I had over here. I'm gonna go inside, show you the mushrooms. There's not much content today. It's really windy, and anything I would do outside would just be hard to handle in the high winds. So let's check out the mushrooms, and that will be it for today, I suppose. And I also have a doctor appointment coming up and a couple other things. So check the mushrooms. Hate that sound. Reminds me of my high tunnels back in the day. Here we are in the growing area again, the growing tent. And something that you guys should know, contamination is a very common thing in the mushroom industry. Even the best growers with a completely sterile lab, they experience up to 5% contamination, because basically what you're doing, you create this beautiful, great environment where a mushroom just loves to grow. And of course there's mold, and mold is a part of the mushroom fungus family, and they love that environment too. And they are so easily spreadable, and they still are so resilient to certain elements that even high heat, if you sterilize your substrate, you still might end up with mold in it. Very common, nothing to really worry about, but you gotta keep an eye on certain molds. And if there's like green mold, orange mold, you don't want any of that stuff in there, or the pink mold that I said earlier. But let's take a look here. Let me turn you guys around. And it's still beautiful, 70 degrees in here. I opened them all up to have better lighting in here. So the pink oysters are doing pretty good. As you can see, the white mycelium is starting to grow everywhere. Then down here, the lion's mane is starting to show activities. There we go. And over here, we have chestnuts. Nope, those are the golden oysters, sorry. Golden oysters are doing pretty good. Seems to be about the right environment for them. They're very happy. The only one that I have seen that has a bigger issue is the white oysters. And I gotta go through each bag and make sure, because something that you might see here, on the very top, there's straw. That's a straw sticking up there. And I think it's cobweb mold. I gotta check with some other people on it, see what they think. Here again, let me clear up that humidity in there a little bit. That doesn't look too bad, but over here there's a bag. Yeah, that might be an issue later on. Here's the chestnuts, and something that's interesting in the chestnuts is this little orange liquid here. That's basically the mycelium producing their own anti-defense system against bacteria. It doesn't mean that there's bacteria in here right now, but it means that they have this liquid that they produce to outcompete other organisms in their substrate. That's what they would do in nature too, and it's the first time I see this phenomenon on the chestnuts, which is pretty cool. So overall, most of them doing pretty good. I gotta check on the white oysters, see what's going on there on the top with some other people. But that's part of the business, you know. You start it up, and this is a very interesting industry. And there's a lot to learn and a lot to eliminate on mistakes that you make along the way. But I'm happy, I'm content. That's coming forward. So let me switch you guys around again. Today is only a really short video, not much going on because of the high winds outside. I cannot really work and move things and shake things out there. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we will be outside working a couple things and have some more updates on the mushrooms, what's going on in here. Thanks for watching.
Is that it?
That's it.
Are you recording it?
Yeah.